Hi guys, I'm in the dark at the moment because you're in the dark about ISO and that's why you've come to this video. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the ISO inside digital cameras and what it basically is and does. Anyway, each digital camera has got its own inbuilt ISO settings, which range generally from an ISO of around 200. Some go as low as 100, as far as I've come into contact with, and they can go to the 12,000s, 15,000, 25,000s. And basically they affect the sensitivity of the sensor, which is the amount of light that's coming into the sensor. And one of the problems with increasing the ISO too high is that the image becomes noisy. Now that doesn't really happen on this camera, which is the AF100, because it's very, very well programmed for reduced noise on the ISO. So I'm going to take it up a notch so that you can sort of see how it increases the brightness of the scene. Now at the moment we're in an ISO of 200 on the camera. I'll just go up to an ISO of 500, which is this. Now this is a much better ISO for us. We can see the room, there isn't any noticeable noise in the background, and everything looks pretty groovy. Now we can increase that one more time and get that up to a much higher ISO level, which is 3200. What I'm going to do now is apply a neutral density filter so that you can see sort of a bit of the graininess in the background and also fuzziness around the beard area of my face and the rest of me. Fuzziness not caused in this instant by the beardy thing that I've got. So as you can see, there is now little speckles appearing all over the room, and that is a result of having the camera working at a higher ISO. You can see them there, you can see them there, and that's back to normal with no neutral density filter on. So we're going to take the ISO back to 500. Alright, now basically the sensor is located behind the lens in your camera. If you've got a detachable lens camera, you can press down the detach button and you can unscrew to see your sensor. It's not advised to jab the sensor, to pour oil on the sensor, to lick the sensor, or do anything stupid with the sensor, because that is like the eye of the camera. And yeah, basically that is the basics of ISO. There's not really much more to it. Basically, the higher your ISO, the brighter your image, but the more noise you will see in it. Here's an example of an image I took of our atmosphere. I had to take it at an ISO of 1600 on the Olympus OMD EM1. And because I took it at an ISO of 1600 on the OMD, it's going to be a little bit cloudy and grainy, because the OMD can go up to about the 700 to 800 without any noticeable noise, and anything after that you're going to get quite a bit of noise. As far as cameras that I've come across, the Nikon cameras and the Sony cameras seem to be best if you want to shoot at high ISO, which means that they will function better with lenses with a smaller aperture. However, if you're going to be shooting with a camera which can't handle high ISO, then you can get lenses with a wider aperture, and I'll talk about aperture in a later video. Anyhow, I hope this has been helpful to you. Take care, have an absolutely lovely day, and it's been nice seeing you all again. If you've got any comments or questions, please feel free to put them in the box. If you want to insult me, please put it in the box or send me a message. If you want me to do a video on anything, I will do a video on it if I have the knowledge or whatever, and I'll put it up. But the important thing is to get a nice bit of communication flowing. Anyway, I hope the video's been helpful. Have a lovely day, and yeah, see you later. Bye.